You know how you could really tell I was scared earlier?
How?
I forgot to take the camera out and take a footage of the last spot.
Here, get selfie-ness of us.
All right, so we are starting slack pack 1 of 2. Today is 8 miles, tomorrow 16. All right, we have made it to the shelter. It is now slack time. I feel like I was clearly in the lead the whole time, boundless energy. The ride over here, first time in the back seat of a van in quite some time in windy roads, got quite car sick. Not fun. So I'm gonna try to sit further up front for the slack tomorrow. Other than that, it is getting chilly. So back on the road. So we were just hiking along, discussing sign language, and I was wondering, what's the sign language for yelling? I couldn't remember. And the trail provided someone coming the opposite direction. New sign language, right in that moment. Thanks, trail. All right, we are all packed up and ready to go on our 16-mile slack across Kinsman Notch, Franconia Notch, and breakfast right now. Quick Cliff Bar, 2 cold oats. After that, we're gonna take a 0 at the Notch Hostel, and then, wow, it seems like New Hampshire is very much the wake up early and kind of get going state. And that with the fact that my feet are soaking wet and it's been raining makes me really want to get on the car back to home after we get slacked on the prezzies. But you don't quit on a good day, or no, you don't quit on a bad day.
You quit on a bad day.
Sorry, I'm just like hanging you out in the corner. New Hampshire's a nightmare. Still mountain up there. It's hard to see, but it's there. No moose.
I'm okay with this.
We have been slack packing just the 2 of us today. We've been maintaining about 2 miles an hour up to the top of Kinsman. Well, that was to the shelter.
That was over Mount Wolf.
Hi.
Hello. Mount Wolf, we did 2 miles an hour. And now we're trying to maintain at least 1.5 miles an hour over Kinsman. But
Gotta make that 4:30 shuttle.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
I think we're gonna make it. How could it be?
I don't know, let's keep going.
Especially if we don't do lunch and only snacks.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so obviously you can see right there, we still have some rocks to climb up. We haven't made it to the first, was it Kinsman Peak yet?
Not yet.
It's also very windy here. There's our fabulous view. Once again, the rain is coming. Oh god, it's gonna try to blow my phone out of my hand. I've been terrified. I mean, more or less. Like, well, now I'm terrified. I was fine, and then we got above the tree line, and we still have to climb some rocks back there. So that's gonna be rough. Yeah, we've been going kind of our speed today. Lion's somewhere behind us. Hope for the best with Lion. I know she's more afraid of heights than I am. She's a little slower than us, but
I believe in her.
I believe. Yeah, you'll notice that you're not gonna get much footage of some of the climb. I'm too scared, and it's just not safe.
It's not safe to pull a phone out on this.
Yeah, so this is what you get. I'll get you more at the top. You can hear us. That's peak 1. Peak 2 should be, oh god, that's the phone trying to leave my hand. Peak 2 should be an easy out. So theoretically, it's misty. We can't see anything. All right, well, we just finished our slack pack for Kinsman. We are doing the paved path right now towards the visitor center. We had to trail run the last 4 miles, or 3 miles, I guess,
3 miles
down the mountain in order to make it to the 450 shuttle. So that was fun and exciting. And by that I mean I hate cardio.
It wasn't so bad.
It was all that bad. We might take the bikes to get our resupply tomorrow because we're gonna 0 at the Notch, which is more cardio. And we're going up a hill, which is while I'm talking, which is like 3 cardios in like 24 hours. And I'm not liking this. Anyway, I'm running on a tangent.
Going up mountains too.
That's slow. I can't possibly do cardio. Anyway, I'm on a tangent here. The point is, slack packing.
Is it necessary?
Is it necessary? Right. I would say if you're confident you can do the terrain with your pack on and in an amount of time that you deem safe, you don't need to slack pack. If the terrain concerns you, I think that's when you should slack pack. So, Mount Moosilauke, I think doable.
I think even doable with a pack.
With a pack. I don't think you need to slack pack. That one's just really easy to slack pack because the Hiker's Welcome Hostel's right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Convenient. And then they drop you off for the Kinsman notch, or the Kinsman to Franconian notch slack pack, which then takes you to the Notch Hostel. Now that is a hike that if you think, this is the other key part, if you think you can do the mileage in the time in that one day, that's the one that I would do a slack pack on, because there were some tough climbs there.
Yeah, that was a tough climb, but it was 16 miles.
Yeah.
It would have taken us 2 days if we weren't slack packing.
Right.
However, that would have also just been an extra day.
Right.
So it kind of depends on your schedule, what kind of weather you're trying to avoid.
Right. And the biggest thing to concern is, can you do that 16 miles in a day? If you were really concerned that you couldn't, you could technically, I guess, slack pack by taking an extra dinner and a sleeping bag and staying in a shelter. And that would be the only extra weight I'd add. But yeah, so that's our take on slack packing. We're still going to end up slacking the prezzies because the prezzies. And then
we don't want to camp in the prezzies.
Yeah, I mean, also, I just don't want to lug the backpack up the prezzies.
Yeah.
So that's our thing on slack packing. I hope you enjoyed the
super bouncy footage here.
Well, I might put waterfalls over it.
Ooh.
Don't go hiking by waterfalls, or you might slip and die while you're taking video. That's all I got. Outro.